So here we are, back at Hollow Rock for what will probably turn out to be the final part of part 1. Really, the final episode of part 1, I should say. We've got to find some satellite dishes and hack them, and then escape. And the minute we start hacking, an armed guard helicopter shows up. So we probably want to plan ahead. We don't want to be caught outdoors by an armed guard helicopter, do we? That just doesn't seem like a good plan when it comes to self-preservation. So let's make sure we can get in and out of everywhere and try and find the targets. Satellite dishes, isn't it? Yeah, there's one up there. So how does one hack these satellite dishes? Does one have to stand next to them? Do I need to go up to the rooftop to start hacking it? We'll figure it out. Yes, we can do it from the rooftop. So can we do it from inside? One would assume so, right? If one puts a hole in the wall that one can then hack through. Okay, we dropped the dish. That might have triggered the chopper. Guess we should find out. I can't hear it. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear it. So, we can't have that. We can't have that at all. What if we poke a little hole in the wall? Can we then hack the dish? Yes, we can. Good. Because we want to be indoors as much as possible, I think. Now, do we want to make a loop-de-loop? Maybe. So let's assume that we're going from this one across to the lighthouse. How would we go about that with the minimum amount of strolling around outdoors? We'd make a hole in the wall there. Yeah, getting across there could be tricky. Can we go underground? Is that an option? No, that seems pretty solid. But this building, this has got the ability to go under, hasn't it? Hasn't it? I seem to recall this house has got... Yeah. So we could drop in here. And blow up this wall. Sweet. And through we go. And blow up this wall as well, I guess. Then we come out. We want this to be intact, probably. How long it will last against an armed chopper? Not quite sure. But it'll keep us going for a bit. And then where is the next one? It's not in the lighthouse itself, so we don't need to be in the lighthouse. I don't know if this is the way. Or if the way would be up here. There's no easy way, it seems, so maybe I should start over there. And then work my way down and across. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense than what I'm thinking about doing now. So let's take a look at that, shall we? Seems as though we might have a little time between getting the first one and the chopper showing up. but we don't want to mess around too much. I hate how difficult it is to get out of the water in this game. Like, yeah, that was fiddly AF. So there's one up on there, but there's also one in the greenhouse. Is it in the greenhouse, or is it on the roof of the greenhouse? It's probably on the roof, because why wouldn't it be? Because it's there, by the look of it. That was why it wouldn't be. Yeah, so we could hack that one. Easily make it into this house before the chopper shows up. But then let's assume that the chopper is on us before we get to the rest. So we'd want to go up to the roof and do as we did before, probably, and plink out a bit of wall to the point where we can hack the target. Good. And then we'd be going across to the warehouse, so we'd be going... I appear to have shot something explosive that I wasn't expecting to shoot. Guess that's fine, because now we can just jump out here. And where are you, hacking target? You are below me. Oh, so you should be no trouble, because you're just right there. That's fine. Choppers can't get you when you're in a big building like this, right? I'm going to be testing a lot of assumptions when I start this. Next one is in this building, and it's back upstairs again. It's a little box by the look of it. But then we got one out on the crane, it seems. Oh geez, it's up top. Well, how the heck does one get that without causing trouble? Can I even get up there, or do I need to blow up this tower to bring it down? What the heck? It's an optional one, so that's good. But still, what the heck? There's a boat. What would happen if I was to bring this tower down? I guess it would cause trouble. Oops. We fell in the water, so we can't even see what sort of trouble I'm causing. I mean, that doesn't appear to have caused too much trouble by itself. I'm not hearing chopper. So let's do a bit more of that. It's leaning a bit. That's what we like. Lean a bit more if you will. Jeez. And crunch. Okay. Okay. Now, is it going to settle down? Maybe. It's kind of settled down on the boat. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's not. No doubt we'll find out once we get to the actual meat of the mission, but still, a bit of prep is useful here. So that one's just out there. That door can be opened, so perhaps we could get at that one within the wall. But then we got one over there to get. And is that up or down? It's up because it's on the upper floor of this building. So it's not just on this building, it's on the upper floor. So is there any easy way to get up from here? Guess we can go through the old fishy conveyor. That brings us into a new building, but then... Oh, it brings us all the way over there, does it? This map is sometimes smaller than I suspected. But that could bring us to a crane, which could take us... I mean, I could also use the crane elsewhere, couldn't I? But let's see. Yeah, let's drive through with the crane. Up the old steps, just about. Around the corner. Now. Back down again. Around. Yeah, I'm thinking crane as staircase. Oh, balls. That counts as, yeah. How does that count? What? Just damaging the tip of the bloody thing? What? No, still good. So why did it go last time? That was a good old throw. Right, let's see if we can't bring round our crane friend again. It's when I came to here that it went pear-shaped because I accidentally nudged the tip of the tower, but yeah, it's fine. It can be done. Right, so what I'm thinking is we get that one. Then we find our way up somehow. Although, did I even need that? Because we can just go hup-de-hup-de-hup and up these, can't we? Yeah, I think we can, pretty much. We'll make it even easier on ourselves with planks. So we can go hup. Although that crane could still be useful though. Maybe. Let me think. What if we go up here and then... Can't stick a plank there, can we? Well, we can stick one there. And then... Because we'll have to do this probably while we're being harassed by the attack chopper. But if that lets us up, then we can sneak into here and gain refuge. And from here we can gradually work our way over to the building I'm looking at, which is over this way. This building needs a new doorway, so there we go. Oh, that puts us right by the stairs. Convenient. Which brings us up to the old terrace, and let's see. And there's our dish. Good. That leaves that one 16 meters below, so it's by the bar. And then on this version of the plan, we haven't got that one yet either. So, So we drop back down, and we drop down to the bar, I guess. I just want to get started, to be honest. I want to see what the attack chopper can do. So I'm going to run back over to what I plan to be my start point. And we're going to kick this bad boy off. Shotgun's probably the best bet in case I need to make any sudden doorways. Let's see how it goes. Right, target one hacked. Here comes the chopper. And we're going upstairs. Oops, we were falling down the hole that we made. There's the second one. Chopper's on us. Oh, jeez. Yep. Chopper's got guns. We don't want guns. So that's target 3. Is there any point in going in there? Does it help us in any way? Which way does that face? It's that way. So not really. I mean, we could break that open, but then that also doesn't help us much. Now, can the chopper be distracted with loud noises? Not when it can see us, by the look. God. Oh god, it's firing its own rockets. That's not what we want. So we'll sneak into the next building. I forget where this checkpoint was. Same level. Good. Lovely. Target down. We can't even stop to think because we're just getting shot. Which sucks. And we almost got that one, but then... Ah, we're dead. So that was going alright, but then... Explosions, fire, ice, cold water, falling, and bullets can hurt you. Yeah, we know that. Well, I didn't know ice, cold water can hurt. Have we run into any ice, cold water? Either way. I'm also wondering if we can quick save between them. Is that a thing we can do? Because that would make things a bit simpler, wouldn't it? Up we go. Grab the second. That's going well. Chopper is over there. I kind of wanted to just get the awkward one out in the open, but sod it. That's 3. So the fact that the chopper can shoot through walls and things... I really should have used some spray paint because... yeah, we don't have a lot of time. Thanks to old Choppy McDoo being able to see through everything. Yeah, he's on us. He knows what we're up to. I just hope... oh no, you can see us. Oh! Hack, hack, hack! Hack, hack, hack! Hack, hack, hack! He keeps shooting us as we try to hack it. Dang it. Right, we're in the Warston. We can't quick save. Dang it. But we're hiding now. Somewhere where I didn't want to be. Now, how do we get out of this predicament? Maybe if we distract old Choppy McDoo by putting a bomb over there and then sneaking away in this direction. Is this going to work? Ooh. Kinda. Right, we made it back undercover. And we're near the next one, aren't we? Yeah, he still knows where we are. Now, what if we pop that off the wall? Yeah, this one's mine, friend. Not a lot you can do about that bad boy. And we've got a moment to think, because we're in a cave. Same level as player, by the bar. That's the one I haven't really looked at yet. Is there any way through that wall? Doesn't look like it. If a bunch of propane can't do it, then... yeah, pretty solid. We could go around this way to get to the bar though, couldn't we? Sneak along out and about. No, that's more or less a dead end. It's back to the part of the plan where we go... yeah, we've lost the chopper it seems. Temporarily. So we might have enough time to do the old whoopsie-doo and get up here. Oop. Or maybe not. Dagnabbit. Mostly because I didn't fully know what I was doing there. Let's see. So we were going up this bit, but then we were going up where? Up there. I wasn't really getting on the crane, was I? Up. Jump, jump, jump. Get in, thank you. Alright, hide. Don't peep at me through the windows, you horrible goblin. So we're facing entirely the wrong direction. No, we're still facing the wrong way. This game could really use a compass, actually. A compass would be amazing. Or the ability to just hold down a button and see where all our targets are. That would also be nice. Right, so it's up there. So up the stairs we go. Chopper knows roughly where we are. Hup! And we're in. You stay away, Chopper. There's a lot of windows in this place. Doesn't bode well. And I've lost the staircase. There it is. He's out there. Which means I can possibly get this one. Good. Now he's going to come across and see what's going on, probably, hopefully. Now, by the bar. So we just want to drop out and drop down, don't we? By the bar. Good. We're off script at this point. But we can sneak through some buildings. Which brings us over to here, and we're not terribly far now away from t'other one. Will that work? Will that blow that wall open? It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it did. Good. But what's that do for us by itself? Not a lot. We can break open that wall though as well. And I think I've got a way of doing that, but bloody hell. I need to put this fire out so I can see, otherwise I'm just going to fire a rocket into the wall and kill myself. And we don't want that when we're so close. Is that the room we need? It's kind of the room we need. We're in his sights. Leg it, leg it, leg it. Alright. There's a staircase. Have I blown it all up? Probably. And that's a hole in the roof. So where is the dish? It's over on that roof, is it? Is there any way? Yes, we can just about get up that staircase. Good. Can we get up the next one? Yes. Now, there's Chopsy. We're facing the correct way. Where did I leave the bloody dish? Over there somewhere. Jeez. It's going to shoot out this building completely if I'm not careful. I kind of want to break it down and bring it off the wall so that we can then just pick it up at ground level and be like, yep, we'll have that. Like so. Right, so it's coming down to ground level now. This is still indoors, good. Jeez. Oh god, he's firing rockets now. Get out of the way, bloody debris. Has he lost us? Maybe. I mean, he's going to find us again if we keep making ruckus. Jeez. I've made this awkward. Get in, get in, get in. Hide. Hide. Now, where did I leave it? There it is. Hack it, hack it. Good. And away. Right. Now, where the bloody hell are we going? It's more or less a straight line from here. But that doesn't mean it's easy, does it, now? Because there's still the rockets to deal with. That allows us into that room. Can we distract him by firing a rocket over there? Yeah, we can. He just seems to be moving in the other direction. Which means we can escape. Bloody hell. That went well. Didn't that go well? 22 minutes. So yeah, that prep work was kind of useful. But now what? A new tool has been delivered. 78 score. We're a crackerjack. And for that, we earned the leaf blower. Oh yeah. We can blow leaves. Car's coming on. Lovely. Best chefs of Greenland. Right, so there's no explanation for what exactly. Sudden satellite TV coverage. What is this? Nope, it's an advert for Blue Tide. It's a lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle. It's a drink. Now, give us the old news again so I can figure out what the heck's happening. So people are now just getting new satellite TV that they couldn't before. So what was were all the dishes that Blue Tide had blocking people's satellite coverage? So now that we've taken all the dishes out, they've now got access again. Maybe. Doesn't make sense to me either way. Now. Best month in years. Yeah. You're welcome, Mum. Now, dam break at Lee's. Yeah. Going through the satellite data. Lee's accounting. It's the last missing piece. Hidden in various places, but right now the whole place is flooded. Don't know what happened there. He's moved everything upstairs. So yeah, we can raid Lee Chemicals again. Cool. I guess we got that mission and then the final mission of part 1. So let's crack on with those.